All right, let's dive right into this explainer and explore a really fascinating psychological shift. We're talking about what it actually takes for a man over 40 to not just survive, but truly thrive in the modern dating landscape. We're going to unpack exactly how you transition from feeling insecure about your age to having absolute undeniable mastery. It's all about stripping away the complicated external noise to reveal a deeply grounded, mature internal presence. So let me ask you this. Is youth the only currency in attraction? Look, it is high time we totally dismantle this pervasive myth that getting older makes a man romantically obsolete. For decades, we've basically been sold this idea that raw, frantic, youthful energy is the only thing the dating market values. But the source material for this explainer completely shatters that assumption. It reveals that a man over 40 actually possesses a highly specialized set of evolutionary advantages that go way beyond just physical youth. I absolutely love this quote: vintage wine in a world of energy drinks. Think about that for a second. Sexual chemistry isn't just about perfect physical symmetry or being 25. It's actually this complex tapestry woven from authority, emotional intelligence, and a really refined sense of presence. Younger guys, they often act exactly like energy drinks: hyperactive, constantly performing, and kind of unstable, right? A mature man, on the other hand, offers a totally different flavor profile, one of incredible depth and profound psychological grounding. Part 1. The Youth Currency Myth: Dismantling the Fear of Obsolescence. A lot of guys hit their 40s and suddenly think their graying temples are a countdown to irrelevance. But the real issue isn't the age, it's apologizing for it. When you carry yourself with unshakable poise, it signals a history of success. Psychologists call this preselection. Basically, when a mature man walks into a room with quiet confidence, he naturally draws attention without doing a song and dance. Younger women subconsciously pick up on this as social proof. You've been vetted by life, you've navigated the chaotic world, and you're still standing. You are a proven commodity. And let me tell you, that inherent stability is incredibly magnetic. Part 2. The try-hard trap: the pitfalls of aging insecurity. Now, that advantage of preselection, it's fragile. Look at these two characters on the screen. Our slightly grotesque stick figure friends here perfectly capture this. On the left, check out the hyper-detailed, panicky expression on the try-hard. He's sweating, awkwardly throwing out young slang, desperate to blend in. Total discomfort. Then on the right, you've got the complacent dad, who has just completely given up on his physical vitality out of pure apathy. Both of these paths instantly kill sexual chemistry. Why? Because they highlight a massive internal conflict between chronological age and psychological vitality. Creepiness literally stems from this exact incongruence. So, how do you avoid becoming one of those guys? You master frame control. You have to operate from a position of high status and low neediness. You command attention through polite indifference and a rock-solid frame. You aren't rattled by chaotic energy, and you absolutely don't chase. You attract. By remaining this unshakable rock, you provide a massive pattern interrupt for women who are completely exhausted by being relentlessly pursued by anxious younger men. Part 3. Mastering the slow burn, harnessing the power of pacing. This right here is where the older man totally separates himself from the pack. We call it the slow burn. It's all about deliberate deceleration. Try holding eye contact just a fraction of a second longer. Move with deliberate intent. A younger woman's world is usually filled with high-speed digital anxiety and hit-and-run dating styles. When she encounters a man with a deeply regulated nervous system, you become a sanctuary of focused attention. You aren't rushing to the finish line because, well, you've already been there. Of course, to keep this chemistry alive, you've got to treat your physical health as a tactical necessity. You want to naturally optimize your biological output. We're talking heavy resistance training to boost testosterone, eating for mitochondrial health, and cultivating what the sources refer to as the aura of the statesman. When you combine that physical vitality with absolute mastery over your career and your life, it signals profound psychological security. Part 4. The contrast principle: leaning into your age. This is absolutely crucial. The friction of intergenerational dating is actually the exact fuel that creates the attraction. If you try to act like her peers, the polarity collapses and the chemistry completely dies. You literally have to maintain the contrast to highlight her youth and your grounded maturity. You are the mysterious other. The tension between her vibrant energy and your composed gravity, that is the spark. Never ever hide your age, because your age is the very thing creating this magnetic polarity. In the intimate sphere, this translates into something called tactile intelligence. A man over 40 leverages his vast experience not by rushing, but by reading her body better than she reads it herself. It's your ability to interpret the silent language of the skin and microtensions. This is where you shift from just participating in an act to becoming the absolute architect of a deeply sensory experience. And there is a literal playbook for doing this, known as the sensory layering sequence. Step 1 is atmosphere control. Think sophisticated woody scents, not synthetic teenage body spray, right? Step 2, the unwavering gaze. Hold that eye contact. Step 3 is emotional anchoring, using a low, resonant voice to guide the experience. And finally, the refractory transition, where you maintain closeness instead of pulling away. Engaging multiple senses at once creates a state of sexual trance, totally silencing the outside world and grounding her completely in the present moment with you. Part 5. The integrated man, the ultimate unfair advantage. Okay, so you've captured her attention, you've mastered the slow burn. But how do you make it last? You have to prevent the Coolidge effect, which is that natural drop in desire just because you get used to each other. To beat this, you have to become a moving target. Never stop growing. Keep pushing your physical boundaries, learn new skills, reveal totally new facets of your ambition. If she feels like she has completely solved you, the mystery evaporates. Continuous personal evolution is the secret sauce for long-term intrigue. Stop comparing your chapters to someone else's prologue. Let that sink in. You have to stop apologizing for your age and fully step into your power as the architect of your own desires. You are not competing on the turf of some frantic 20-something guy anymore. You have invited her into your world, where the stakes are higher and the rewards are so much more profound. Your age is your crown. True relational mastery isn't about trying to be some flawless biological machine. It's about being an emotional and physical anchor that provides a psychological safety net of absolute clarity and unwavering intent. You literally make the age gap the very reason the connection is so uniquely deep. You are the storm and you're the sanctuary. So what does this all mean for you? Are you ready to stop competing with the boys and start leading as a man? Your maturity is your ultimate victory. The chemistry you're looking for isn't a puzzle you have to solve. It's a fire you already have the exact tools to stoke. Go out there, wear your experience with absolute pride, and claim your destiny. Thanks for hanging out with me for this explainer, and I will see you on the next one.